Hey, you purge, bro?
This July, have your voice be heard.
Yo, you purge, bro?
I purged.
You purge, bro? Bro?
I purged.
We're here.
Show your support
We about to purge.
for the Purge.
I purge because staying in is un-American.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Filmmaker Studios. We're here. Yeah. We're purging.
We do whatever it fucking takes!
We get used to it. Yo.
I've had it with all these idealistic pigs.
We gotta purge. We gotta get rid of all this street cretins.
We gotta get rid of the cretins.
Yeah, at least
demons.
That's what the Republicans think.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
We are going to use this year's purge to do some spring cleaning, gentlemen.
Alright, we're not getting into that.
Republican metaphors, sorry.
Okay, alright.
It's time to do something about all these cocksuckers like that rat bishop and the cunt senator trying to dismantle everything we've built.
Alright, this is going downhill quick. Alright, so we are reviewing the Purge election year.
Yes, and it's a very relevant movie, so let's get into it.
Sure is. Preface, this is my first Purge, guys. This cracked my Purge cherry.
And you know what, I'm a big fan of The Purge. I saw the first one in theaters, second one in theaters. I've seen all of them in theaters, so this was just like a rewatch for me.
I've been purged.
Yeah, this is his first Purge.
My first Purge, guys.
Yeah. But it's an obvious juxtaposition with all the Republican metaphors being like, we gotta get rid of all the street people, and then like the independent and the Democrats being like, the purge shouldn't exist. So it's a nice juxtaposition of what's kind of going on in the real world right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I definitely feel like saying that though, the whole storyline was rushed. They're like, we gotta make some like money off of this election.
No, for sure.
Purge it up.
Yeah, like don't get us wrong. The Purge election year is not a bad movie. Just out of the franchise, it's not the best. It's a little rushed. The supporting cast is pretty weak, and you know there's some other details that we'll be going over as we do this review. But as a whole, you know, it's not the best of the Purges so far.
Alright, right at the beginning, I love the song choice.
Yeah.
Gonna tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off the sucker.
Tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off the mother sucker. Tear the roof off the sucker. Tear the roof off, we're gonna tear the roof off the mother sucker. Tear the roof off the sucker. You gotta feel like one thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of prison going round.
Love that song, great song. And you know, it's just a nice flashback of this woman watching her parents die.
Yeah, and it kind of
Yep.
takes it back to the first Purge, where it's just a house and kind of like a murderers going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
Takes it back to the first one. And it's a nice little throwback.
Yep.
Yeah.
They kind of do a nice little like catch up with you.
Yeah.
They kind of bring you right in, and you know, they right off the bat they go, you know, politicians are making a lot of money off the Purge. No shit.
Yeah.
Like what else? What else are they making money
Yeah.
off of? Everything.
Metaphors.
Yeah, exactly. So main girl in it. She's a senator.
Yeah.
She is the Hillary Clinton of this movie.
But saucy minx.
She is just, what did I put? I put, she's a handsome woman.
Yeah, she's a handsome woman.
She is just a great looking lady.
That is a great way to put it.
She's a pretty being.
Yo,
She's a nice being.
I would have loved it if she would have worn like one jumpsuit. Like that would have just been fantastic.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
I've been like, yo, Hill Dog, run away from those purgers.
You ain't purging me.
Yeah.
But suffice to say, like, I think like the intro is pretty boring.
Yeah.
Like the intro to like the freaking I can't wait to get into these guys. The deli guy.
Yeah.
And his store of people.
You know what? I feel like that's actually not just the Purge, but a problem with the horror genre as a whole is they have a very hard time setting up a movie very well.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, we need to make you care about these characters as fast as possible, so that way when we kill them, you actually care.
Right.
And that's kind of a problem with horror movies, and only a very, very few do it well to where it's like it has an impact.
Yeah. I feel like they were just like watching House of Cards and they're like, let's do that.
Yeah.
But with the Purge.
You gentlemen understand what's at stake here.
Maybe it's our duty to help protect her. Here they come.
Like that was like the thing that like I was really like, it was Walking Dead as well. There was some Walking Dead elements in it. But yeah, that's just kind of what I felt like the inspiration of this film was.
Yeah.
So the guy from the 100
Yeah.
is in this. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you know what? He does a pretty decent job.
Yeah, I mean, he's what, the president?
I think.
Who is he?
He's the leader of the NNRA, the New Nations Founding Fathers, or NNFA. So,
Okay.
New Nations Founding Fathers.
Okay.
So it's basically in this movie's lore, or this film series lore, the new Founding Fathers were like, hey, things are out of control. Let's murder a bunch of people. And so they became the new Founding Fathers, and they came up with all these new laws that were like, let's kill a bunch of people.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And basically, it was a way for them to be like, hey, let's get rid of all the sick, homeless people, the people that can't defend themselves, and make people happy for one day.
And the population also.
Yeah.
Defend the population.
Exactly. Great concept.
Yeah, I think it's a great concept. I mean, I haven't seen 1 or 2 yet. I always heard that the execution still isn't there yet.
2 is the best. 2 has a great execution.
Yeah.
I stand by that film
So
as
they
like,
see it.
yeah, like I stand by it as a legitimately good film.
Okay.
The Purge election year, it's like I love the Purge series, so I still enjoy it, but yeah, like as a movie as a whole, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Crossbones from Civil War. You guys watching Captain America?
Yeah.
Crossbones is in this.
CA.
Frank
man.
Grillo.
Yeah, dude.
He's pretty good. He's the main guy.
Yeah.
He's the I guess he's the bodyguard.
Yeah, he's also in Purge Anarchy as well.
Yep.
And he's the main character in that. It kind of becomes the main male character in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, he did good.
Yeah,
he did a good job.
No, that's the thing is the lead actors in this movie do well.
The first fight, I guess you could call it, in the Purge, the first standoff was between the schoolgirls and the store owner about the candy bar.
Yeah.
They came back to the store just for the candy bar.
Yeah.
Happy Purge, you old fuck!
You better find someplace else to go.
It felt like a weak plot point.
It was so stupid.
I got a wicked sweet tooth tonight. And I want my candy bar. And I'm gonna take it. You don't got the balls to stop me.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, and it would have been better if like the girl would have been a little bit of a better actress.
Just get out of my face.
Or, you know, she had a little bit better direction.
Better get out of my way.
Yeah, like I think she needed more of a motive other than stealing a candy bar.
Yeah, because that's a pretty weak motive. So it's not
very weak.
And it's like, hey, so you're gonna be a sociopath who like gets mad over a candy bar, and she's probably like,
sorry,
what?
mister.
Okay, I guess I can do that. And they're like, can you do that? And she's like, yeah. But it's like, you know, she should have asked for more. It's like, yo, I want my candy. It's like, yo, why do you really want that candy?
I have the balls. Now go.
I already took care of my mom and dad tonight. You're next. I want my candy bar, cocksucker.
It's like, cause I want it. It's like, yo, why do you want that candy so bad?
Hey, you old fuck. I'm back. And I brought some friends. And I'm gonna get that candy bar.
She's like, cuz. And it's like, yo, man, you're a really badly written character and it's not very well acted out either. So.
But that being said, like overall, like I did love their like roll up and like how their car was full of lights.
Yeah.
Like I love their outfits were really awesome. Like their costumes and masks and everything were really cool. But it was just like, I need that candy bar. I'm like, come on, guys. And then she was like, I just murdered my family. And it was just like a throwaway line.
I already took care of my mom and dad tonight. You're next.
What's up with that?
I was thinking as this movie was going on, I was like, why don't they just put Purge on an island?
Yeah.
Island Purge?
Well, because didn't they have...
Sponsored by Sprite?
Yeah.
Tonight, it offers people a release.
And savings.
It's an escape from regular advertised pricing. The ultimate deal for America.
Why don't you guys go shopping?
We don't feel like we need to.
What if there's something I want to get?
No! You're safer inside.
We'll pay full price like everybody else.
This is the commencement of the annual Black Friday Purge.
Sweetie, your father and I are gonna watch a movie.
Yeah, we made popcorn, Bob.
No shopper will be granted immunity from the savings. For the next 12 hours, the savings are as high as the risk. The prices and people are insane. The stores, thank you.
Where are you going?
To get my son back.
Attention, shoppers! All bodies are half off!
Let's get out of here. Well, you know, I could do a little shopping while I'm here, right?
No! No!
Hold this for me, baby.
Right, the truth is refreshing.
Give some Hunger Games and Prison Island aspects to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd be into that.
Yeah. I
Just an idea for you.
Yeah, that'd be a good fourth movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of like the day scenes were so overexposed looking. I hated it.
And see,
I hated it so much.
And I think it's to signify like, oh, we're talking about the independent political runner. She's the hope. That way we're going to overexpose it, make it really sunny. That way you see the hope of it. And it's like, yeah, we get it, but...
I get the symbolism, but it was just like dialed up way too much, where it just like obscured way too much.
Yeah, there's better ways to do it.
Yeah, there are way better ways to do it. It was just another thing where it was just kind of, you knew, it took you out and you knew this wasn't a big budget film.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
You knew that and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, this isn't a big budget film. They need to try and do things like that. So, and yeah, I found out, okay, not a Purge guy. America's the only place they purge.
Yes.
Did not know that. People visit from out of town.
Yeah, well, this was the movie that they introduced that concept. That
oh, really?
People from Europe come and visit to do the Purge.
So the first two are in America?
Yeah, they're in the U.S.
Okay.
But it was never specified that it's not like a worldwide thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was never specified until this movie where they're like, yeah, people from Europe are coming over to like purge for their holidays.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening, but
Right.
like, I think the U.S. would be like, no.
Hello, daffy English kniggets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So, we French fellows out with you a second time.
Like, hey, like, we can kill ourselves, but we're not having you kill us.
I'll wave my private parts at your aunties.
Like, that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
You tiny-brained wipers of other people's bottoms.
So, that concept, I was like, okay, I kind of get it, but it didn't resonate. There were a lot of things here in this movie that were almost good, but they fell short.
Yeah.
They're like, there's so many things that I'm like, man, if you just like did it a little bit better, like it'd been great.
Yeah, there was a lot of half-baked ideas that didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, like it didn't feel fleshed out.
The deli scene.
Yeah.
Okay, so we visit these deli people. They're in a deli.
Yep.
They're not very interesting. I tune out most of the time.
Yeah.
But this one woman comes in and she's like, "What happens? What's happening to this country?"
Yep.
And it was just so out of nowhere and amazing. I love little random lines. I love little throwaways that make me laugh.
Oh, and then that dude's just like, yo, I'm thinking about waffles and pussy. And I'm like, yo, man, aren't we all?
Yeah, just an old man just says that out of the blue. I wasn't paying attention. That woke me up. I was like, oh, okay, that's funny.
I was like, all right, man. I was like, good line.
Yeah, and then this is when the schoolgirls walk in, and then they're looking all shady in the back, and they start stealing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, who cares?
And then this girl gets introduced as like this big badass girl, and it's like, yo, what happened to you? She's like, oh, you're my hero. And she's like, yo, return the candy, man. What are you doing? And they're like,
and this like hero girl like just doesn't sleep apparently.
Yeah, she's got huge bags underneath her eyes. She looks so tired.
She's very tired from Walking Dead.
Yeah,
she's the Walking Dead girl.
Like I wanted it to be like, honey, take a nap.
Take a nap. Yeah, I never really cared about these characters.
No,
at all.
I did not like anything with the deli characters, and that's the thing. It's like I always compare it to Purge Anarchy, because Purge Anarchy did things so much better. It was a much better build-up. You cared a lot more about the characters. The way they were introduced is a lot better.
Yeah.
And in this, it's just kind of like, there's a deli and there's the political stuff going on. In the deli, they're doing deli stuff. In the political stuff, they're doing political stuff. And it's just like, I get it. Like it's okay setup, but it just felt it's lazy. It's rushed.
Yeah. Their main like arc was the main deli owner was upset because his Purge insurance rates went really high and he couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Although that was
it.
That was like peppered in at the last second.
No, it was just a phone call.
Yeah.
And it was like his big beef. And so he was just gonna sit on the roof and guard all night.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that's your storyline.
Yeah.
So then it goes back to the politician, and it's become obvious that they're out to get her.
Yes.
They make a new rule that everyone is open season.
Yeah, because politicians weren't allowed to be purged beforehand.
See, that's really interesting, because I feel like they should be number one.
Yeah, well, but politicians are the one that created the law.
I believe I've said too much.
Yeah. So they were like, yo, you can't kill us. That's still against the law, but you can kill everybody else.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's kind of what they did. They were like, yeah, like, you can kill politicians now. We're gonna hide in bunkers, and these people can do this stuff. And it's just like, all right, so they're going after her. She knows that, but she still wants to stay in her house. And then, of course, she gets attacked at night.
Yeah, I love that the guards are outside, and then the like enclosure encloses all of the house, and I'm like, they're definitely gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, they're just outside. They like look back like, well, we're dead.
Yeah, why are they looking outside? Like, you have cameras, man.
Yeah, just like stay inside
Yeah.
where it's safe. I also love when like there's a guillotine that's being used.
Yeah.
Where'd they get that?
I don't know.
Where'd they just get a guillotine?
I did like the reactions from it.
No, I thought the guillotine was hilarious.
Yeah.
I just thought like they just looked down an alley and somebody's getting guillotined, and I was like,
yeah.
who just has a guillotine?
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were talking about the swinging back and forth.
No, that's another thing. Where'd they get that?
Yeah, that's true.
There's all these medieval weapons that just pop up, and you're like, how'd they get that?
I don't know, but I love it. Like,
Wait, it is set in Washington, D.C. They could have broken into the museum, I think.
that's true, but those kind of things I don't question because I'm just like, yo, it's badass. I love it. Give me more of that. It's super cool.
No, that was great.
Yeah, especially with the scene where like that thing goes on and they're just like, ah, man, we didn't get you. Have a good night, man.
Right.
I was just
Have a
like,
good purge.
I was just like, that is so how the purge would happen in the Midwest. They'd be like, ah, we almost killed you.
We're not gonna chase you though.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
Right.
We have some Pepsi on the other side. Enjoy yourself.
Hydrate yourself.
See, that's the nice thing about the Purge, and that's something that every one of the movies has. It has great like theatrics about it.
Yeah.
Like the masks, the costuming, how everyone gets really into it, and it's like it's almost like like there's even a line that's like the Purge is Halloween for adults, and it's like that's very true. It's like it feels very Halloween-y.
Yeah, I like that there was different factions. It reminded me of one of my favorite movies from the 70s, The Warriors.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that movie. That's what this idea really reminds me of because of the factions that split out, the little cults almost that happened, and the amazing character design.
Exactly. And
I love the costumes.
I love the costumes, and that's why I've always loved the Purge. Is just the theatrics of it.
So homeboy at the residence with the senator, they're hanging out, and it's finally revealed that there's an inside job. It's an inside man in there. And he's got salt and pepper hair.
Oh yeah.
Never trust a salt and pepper haired man.
No.
Richard Gere, I'm talking about you.
Boom.
I don't trust you, Richard. So yeah, everyone comes in, and they're soldiers, and they have white power on their back. And it's just why?
Yeah.
Why was that inserted in there?
Yeah.
They just had white power just like put on their back. I'm like, okay.
I didn't really get that part.
I didn't get it either.
My eyes have seen the glory of the trampling at the zoo. We've washed ourselves in niggers' blood and all the mongrels too. We're taking down the Zog machine, Jew by Jew by Jew. The white man marches on.
I mean, the reveal that their main dude, their leader, their soldier leader is like a Nazi Russian white power guy.
Yeah, but you'd assume that they'd be like more like Secret Service members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would think. Very confusing. Very just something that didn't really need to be in there.
Yeah.
Like, it just felt like an addition that they were like, that's edgy.
That's the thing is it felt a lot of the movie felt like that. It felt like they just added stuff in to like kind of add it, and I was like, no, just think it out, man.
Yeah. And then just like everyone dies. Everyone's gone. All their guards are dead, and then it's just Frank Grillo and the senator. The senator got us.
Yep.
They're just running around, and what happens is what always happens in these kind of movies when they run away from somebody. What happens, Nick?
They meet up.
Nope. What happens? What happens in every movie logic?
I don't know. Where are you going?
They get tracked.
Oh, that is true.
They get tracked. He gets shot, and it's a tracker bullet.
See, I thought you were going with like, oh, the group like is left that old group. Now they gotta meet with the new group.
Yeah, that happens, but it's just man, the logic here. So things happen. They're chasing me up with the second group. Russians come and get them, take them out. And one of the funny lines I have to point out is the deli owner is. This movie should be called "The Deli Owner Says Stupid Shit."
She got them little titties, but she got some big ass balls. She ain't got a snowball's chance in a steam bath for winning this thing, but she be taking on them old white-haired George Washington wannabe mofos all by herself. And to that, I say bully for her.
Oh, horse shit.
It's Purge night. You don't sneak up on black people.
Yes.
The whole movie, he's just saying things that just make you go, what?
Yeah.
At one point, he's just like, Mississippi fuck.
What in the Mississippi fuck was you doing outside on Purge night, Senator?
Yeah, he does say that.
What?
Like out of nowhere.
Mississippi fuck.
Yeah.
Your feelings are not a concern of mine.
Respect. That's all I need is a little respect.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are you saying these things? Are you from Mississippi?
Boy, you are a piece of work, man.
Yeah, he's like an endless like bastion of just one-liners that you're just like,
why?
Yeah, man. What? Like, who talks like that?
Boy, there's a whole bunch of Negroes coming right this way, and we sitting up here like a bucket of motherfucking chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just, it took me out every time he talked.
You still questioning my integrity?
So yeah, the schoolgirls get vanned. That was awesome.
That was cool.
They get vanned. The badass Walking Dead chick takes them out.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of notes here. The villain it just really confused me. Is he a Nazi? Is he Russian? We never knew. He had a bunch of face tattoos, which equals you're evil.
Which I think the real villain of it is definitely the metaphorically Republican Party leader.
No, of course.
Yeah.
They just want to keep everything the old ways, how it is. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, everything, the whole third act was just so ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't like how they met with that group and they were like, oh, we have plans to like kill this dude, and they're like, no, don't do it, and they're like, yeah, but we're going to.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she gets kidnapped, and like stuff happens. It all feels like
really formulaic in the end when it shouldn't be, because it's a really interesting idea.
Yeah.
Like the third act should have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they should have pushed it up and up and up and up. And it really just became like they captured her, they were gonna do a sacrifice type of thing with her in front of like a crowd, like a cathedral of people watching. I've seen that a bajillion times in a bajillion different movies.
Yeah.
Like, come on guys, like this is a ridiculous world. This is a ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
Get ridiculous with it.
Purge Anarchy.
Purge Anarchy did it.
So good.
So good,
It's
apparently.
so good.
Apparently so great.
I love that movie so much.
So
I want to watch it again.
Last line that I gotta just talk about with Deli Owner is I had to write this one down too. This is what inspired the title Deli Owner Say the Stupidest Things. He says, I like black people, but I can't let you kill these white people. These are our white people.
These are our white people.
What the what?
Yeah.
I like black people, but I ain't gonna let y'all shoot these white folks. These are our white people.
Why?
Yeah.
And then he gets shot afterwards, which I was like,
good. Yeah.
There's no way to take me.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
and then you were supposed to feel something for his death, and I was like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing here.
And listen, like, you know, we're fans of one-liners. Arnold Schwarzenegger kills it with his one-liners.
That's right, though. He kills it with his one-liners.
All right, everyone, chill. Allow me to break the ice. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
That's the thing, is like, if you're delivering one-liners, you can't just like half-bake them. It's like, you need to look at the script and be like, yo, I'm gonna say just my own stuff.
Right.
And then whatever sticks.
Right.
Yeah, well, I ain't no saint. I'm just doing my part.
Game on! Yeah, game on!
Yeah, you need to be like Tracy Morgan with it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you, eating a hero sandwich.
And the Hogan!
Get the hell out of my gym!
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
First fight with Clubber, you got caught with a right uppercut and a pee-pee, and you sounded like a dolphin with an itchy blowhole.
But there's only one Tracy Morgan.
That's true. There's only one Tracy Morgan. There's only one Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Like, who else is good at one-liners?
Me.
Boom.
I'm not. Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
I want to state officially that we in Russia are so happy that you are U.S. president.
Oh, thank you.
We think you are the best candidate.
Sure.
The smartest candidate.
No doubt.
The Manchurian candidate.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds tremendous.
I mean, just the whole 30 Rock cast, really.
Yeah, pretty. They are like the cast of one-liners.
Yeah, Tina Fey.
Yeah. But so
Anyway.
overall, the movie's not bad.
No.
It's not a bad movie. It's just not an exceptionally good movie. If you're really into politics right now, and if you've really been following with the 2016 election, yeah, the chances are you're probably gonna like this movie. If you like the Purge movies as a franchise as a whole, you're probably going to enjoy this movie. If neither of those things apply to you, you're not really into horror, you're gonna hate the movie.
Yeah.
Because as a movie, like, just like getting rid of any fandom or any basis before that, it's just it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just an okay movie, and it's very forgettable.
Yeah.
Every time I watch this movie, I'm like, I need to watch The Purge Anarchy because it's, out of the three, it's the best of them.
Now, do you recommend just jumping into 2? If you're new to Purge, do you think people should just jump into 2?
You can. Like,
yeah.
I would recommend watching the first one because it is good.
Yeah. Ethan Hawke's in that one, right?
Yeah. I would say all of them have their benefits. The first one has the best acting as the main cast. The main cast, they're the best actors out of the 3 movies. Because you have Ethan Hawke, Lena, Game of Thrones.
Lena Headey?
Yeah. And so you got
good cast.
Yeah, you got some really good like main actors. In the second one, the action, the main set of characters are very likable. The secondary characters are very well done. Everything about it just feels well thought out and formed and put together, and it's just a cool movie. The third one, it's like it caters to fandoms, and it's like if you're a part of those fandoms, you're gonna like it.
Okay.
So every movie has its benefits. None of them are bad. Just election year is probably one of the weaker of the 3.
Yeah. Funny cool things that are happening with this franchise. It's being turned into a television show.
Yeah, that's
which
awesome.
Should be really interesting. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be like Skins or Crash and or 24.
Yeah.
Because Purge takes place over 12 hours, and if they did 12 episodes, an hour would be dedicated to an episode. And I think that'd be dope.
That'd be really cool. Hey.
You guys can have that.
Yeah.
Have that format idea. You're welcome. You're welcome, Purge.
Yeah, Purge writers, what's up? I'll write for you.
Exactly.
I'm a big fan.
So, yeah, I think that's our review. Check it out if you kind of want to tune out this whole election stuff and want to see a little bit of political stuff. I dug it. I'll definitely be checking out the second one. When you watch, if you watch this video again, have a drinking game to how many times this guy gushes over the Purge Anarchy.
Well, that is
And you'll be drunk.
Yeah, you will be.
And you'll enjoy the video more.
You'll be drunk kind of like me right now.
Woo! Mimosas!
I was drinking a lot of mimosas tonight.
Mimosas.
Have a good night, guys.
This video is brought to you by Mimosas.
Mimosas. Orange juice and champagne.
Champagne.
Woo!
I'm Adam Johns.
I'm Nick Mackey. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Reports about a few scattered incidents around the country where NFFA supporters are reacting violently to this defeat. They are burning cars, breaking windows, looting, attacking police officers.